Hey everyone, welcome back. This is me Anushka. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to start new poem that is Childhood from Hornbill book. So this poem is written by Marcus Nathan. So basically this poem tells us about childhood. Here the poet is recalling his childhood and wondering about the loss of his childhood. And poet is very much obsessed with the loss of childhood, and he explains different instances or very movement where his innocence was lost and he come to realization that he is no more a child. Let us discuss the theme of the poem childhood. Basically, the theme of the poem is based on loss of innocence and the nostalgic movement of childhood. Also, this poem gives us a message that world is not what it seems. It is full of hypocrites. And when maturity comes, it manipulates the innocent thoughts. And also he explains about various realization which he come to know when he was no more a child. So let us discuss poem stanza by stanza. So first stanza is, when did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be 11? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography and therefore could not be? Was that the day? So, in the poem, poet repeatedly asks one question: when did my childhood go? And then he gave example to justify that was that the time when he realized that he is no more a child. So in first stanza he gave example that was that the day when he was about to be 11 or he become 11 means he was attaining maturity and he is entering in the adolescence age. Was that the time he realized that he is no more a child, or was that the time when he realized that hell and heaven are no such places which exist on earth? They cannot be found on geography, they don't exist on the earth, on a globe. So here rationality is represented, means he was saying that was that the time when I started thinking rationally, means I started giving rational point of view. Was it the time when he become adult, no more a child? So let us discuss second stanza. When did my childhood go? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? They talked of love, preached of love, but did not act so lovingly. Was that the time? So here poet says, was the time when I realized that adults are not what they look. They are hypocrites, means they are double faced. When he can sense the double face of people and he come to know that adults are not what they pretend to be, they are actually different from what they show themselves. And they always talk of love and teach us about the love, means to the children they teach about love and give teachings about love, but actually they do not act so lovingly, they do not apply on themselves, their actions and words don't match, do not match, right? So here it is shown, here hypocrisy of adults are shown, and also he come to a realization that world is not what it seems, it is totally different. As in childhood they easily believe, as in childhood a child easily believes on other and love others unconditionally, but when we become adult we forget about everything, we become self-centered. So here The hypocrisy is represented. Third stanza. When did my childhood go? Was it when I found my mind was really mine? To use whichever way I choose, producing thoughts that were not those of other, but my own and mine alone. Was that the day? So here poet is explaining that was that the day when he realized that he is an individual with unique personality. He has a right to express his views and opinions, and he can use his mind in whatever way he want. Now he is saying that he has that much understanding about wrong and right, and he could make his own decision without influence of others. So he said, was that the time when I realized that I was no more a child? Also, he said his mind was his own and he could use it in whatever way he want. And here these stanza represent individuality of the person. So he come to know about individuality. So he said, was that the time? Now, fourth stanza. Where did my childhood go? It went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant face. That's all I know. So, in last stanza, the question changes from when to where. Now he is asking, where did my childhood go? And he come to know that it had gone to some forgotten place from where it can never be returned, or it is hidden in an infant face. Means while seeing on his photograph, childhood photograph, he's saying his childhood was hidden in that photograph, right? And in an infant face. Now the childhood lies in his memories, not exactly in the real world. So this is all about poem childhood. So let us discuss some poetic devices of the poem. So here, hell and heaven, hell and heaven, alliteration, producing thoughts, metaphor, and also repetition of phase. When did my childhood go? Was that the day? Here, refrain is used, and here in infant phase, epigram, basically a brief and interesting, memorable description, you can say. So, infant phase, epigram, then there is personification used. It went to some forgotten place. Here, personification is used. And the rhyme scheme of the stanzas are A, A, B, B, C, C, D. You can check. Okay. So this is all about poem childhood. I hope you understand. Thank you. Bye bye.